The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crack the throwing lanes?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember.
And got his man complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around. First down, here's the run with Cook. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing now is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now this throw caught left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Cook up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and take touchdown Jets. Mecole Hardman from 21 yards away. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First down, Ravens.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Duvernay in motion. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 55 yards. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Hey, take 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. A ball throw, but incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. But their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next to score, Ravens 21, Jets 10. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Mecole Hardman.
That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it.
And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Oh, the return is Duvernay. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. From the gun, Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they had to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
From 19 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ravens 48, Jets 18.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And shedding through the tackle. And blocked down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 55 yards. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And this is incomplete.
Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jets 25. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now Rodgers throwing on second down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers now on first down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the 50-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, 50 yards. And the Jets are back within a score.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about...
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And quickly, they get to the line.
A 7-yard pickup.
Now Jackson on second down.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And Wilson with it, complete. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're
They got his man, complete!
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
And that is dropped! Oh my goodness, that could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Duvernay in motion.
Jackson now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Now Rodgers off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the 2nd half, 1 mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Back north.
On play action. Now Rodgers out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Now Cook running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Go to 50. Hey, you got this.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's first down. Here's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's caught inside the 30.
Jackson's pass complete to Rashad Bateman. It's a gain of 56 yards.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a...
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Jets 42.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
To throw is Rodgers.
Finding Hardman out across the 40-yard line before he's brought down. So a 1st down and then some.
So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out.
On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout.
26.
Now Rodgers.
That's caught by Wilson.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play of getting it to